Yeah, and he's got tremendous talent, and when he's fully healthy and engaged, I mean, he's really impossible to stop. That's what we've been seeing this year from him.
Here's Embiid. That misses off the backboard. And here's Curry, who brings it up for the West. James finds Curry. To the middle. And out of bounds. The East All-Stars will have it.
You know, that's just sloppy basketball, giving away a possession. No real reason for that turnover.
And some changes here for the East. Giannis Antetokounmpo's checked in for Banchero. And Donovan Mitchell's subbed in for Halliburton. Then for the West All-Stars, Victor Wembanyama is checked in for LeBron. Davis is subbed in for Edwards. Timeout called here. The West All-Stars decide to talk it over. Anthony Towns checked in for the East. Halliburton comes in for Mitchell. The West All-Stars also changing it up. Jokic, he's checked in for Wembanyama. James comes in for Davis. And Anthony Edwards subbed in for Luka Doncic. And here are the East All-Stars now. In the second quarter, held scoreless. Lillard against Edwards. Here's Towns. That one's off. Still out of sync.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
Here's Edwards, and Edwards slams it in.
Well, that's Edwards on both ends. First the D with the steal, then he's able to finish off the break solo.
Curry against Lillard, and Lillard gets double teamed. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
You too.
Outside Edwards. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. And the dunk by James.
And man, LeBron's taking things into his own hands with that alley-oop. Really impressive.
Tipped away. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by James.
Substitution on the court.
Now a timeout call by the West All-Stars. Halliburton looking around. Anthony Edwards has been leading the charge for the West All-Stars. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. We'll get you back to the action after this break. 1 half remaining in the NBA All-Star Game. Good to have you along on 2K Sports.
Yeah, and I'm looking for the temperature to start to rise here a little bit in this second half.
Yeah, I'm exactly with you there. I think we'll see a little less showmanship and a little more intensity from here on out.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's who Mark Daigneault is going to put out there to start the second half. Anthony Davis is out there with James. Then there's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Nikola Jokic. And it's Curry in at the shooting guard. And Curry throws it down hard.
And I'd have to say the decibel level just rose about 300% in here.
Certainly sounds like it. I mean, there's nothing these fans love to see more than highlight reel dunks, and that one certainly qualifies.
It's stolen by Davis. And he look out!
Davis puts it down with authority, and his team is just going wild about it. Man, that was impressive.
It's stolen by Curry. Pass to Davis. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got 3 assists tonight. And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. And it's Lillard with the ball. He brings it up for the East. Got a piece of it. Embiid sets the pick for Lillard. Clock at 6. Fires for 3, and it's blocked by Gilgeous-Alexander.
And great read there by SGA. Knew the shot was coming and just trusted his instincts.
Oh, the alley-oop connection. That's all-star play at its best.
Jokic with it. Halliburton picks him up. Floats it up for Curry.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
And taking care of the ball has been a problem for him.
That's something they've got to fix. While the defense has been good, a lot of these turnovers have been unforced. It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
He lobs it up and out of bounds. The East All-Stars will have it.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Two minutes gone in this third quarter now. Halliburton against Davis. Pass to Embiid. Back to Halliburton. 5 on the clock. Giannis right side. They need this. It's rebounded by Curry. Curry's got 6 rebounds now in the game. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. LeBron against Giannis. Floats it up for Curry. And the West can't hang on to the ball.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
The East making a switch. Brunson's checked in. Now a timeout called by the West All-Stars. And some changes here for the West All-Stars. James checked in for Victor Wembanyama. Gilgeous-Alexander comes in for Williamson. And Curry subbed in for Leonard. They're having trouble stopping this run.
And the more trips they continue to come up empty, the more the pressure builds on them.
High post, Embiid. Right at the free throw line. And another miss by the East.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
You know, they came out of the locker room, revved up the gas pedal, and haven't slowed down yet.
You know, it's human nature. When you've got a big lead, it's easy to get complacent and take your foot off the gas like they did there.
Here are the East All-Stars searching for that first bucket here in the third. It's stolen by Edwards. Pass break, here comes the West. And it's out of bounds, last touch by Edwards.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Doncic with the steal. And Doncic throws it down.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
And that's out of bounds. The East All-Stars will keep it. And the East with some changes. Evan Mobley comes in for Joel Embiid, and it's Brown in for Towns. We've got 1:08 left in the third quarter of the game. Curry against Brown. And another miss by the East. And here's the West with the ball. Right now on a 14-0 run. Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Curry. James with it. Brunson picks up.
Great, get it!
Just scratch the rim.
Oh, what a throwdown there, man.
And how's that for a one-man show? Put this fella on Broadway.
The most magnificent alley-oop we could have seen.
And, fellas, he pulled it off to perfection.
Mobley misses.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Halliburton on the wing. Gilgeous-Alexander covering. Halliburton, no good. Now here's Curry. Gets it off. Oh, and he nails it just in time.
One eye on the rim, one on the clock. What a play.
An ideal way to end the quarter with momentum on your side.
And so it's the West All-Stars enjoying the kind of gigantic lead you almost... And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the two-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or two when he needs to.
That's right. I mean, that's not his primary duty, but when the situation calls for it, he can do it and does it well.
Well, we're back on a night that's always a highlight of any NBA season. We're live from the All-Star Game.
And, you know, you always look forward to this game, and this one certainly has lived up to the billing so far.
There is not another show in sports quite like the NBA All-Star Game, is there?
Mitchell is out there with Damian Lillard. Then there's Embiid. Then it's Evan Mobley. And it's Brown in at the small forward position. That's the five out there for the East All-Stars. Now a timeout call by the West All-Stars.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
Yeah, typically there's some type of adjustment made out of a timeout. It might be major or it could be just a slight tweak.
the West ends up going with the new group.
Dance team.
Outside Curry. Trying to find Gilgeous-Alexander. Gets it to him.
And good work inside. SGA will make more room for himself on the perimeter when he can be effective down low.
And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back. And it seems each season more things can be subject to video review. Are you a fan of that, Greg?
You know, I'm a fan of keeping the game moving. I'm not sure I'd get rid of review, but I sure would like the league to find a way.
Watch out below. Come on now. Throw it down.
Whoa. The solo alley-oop? That's not something we see too often.
Timed perfectly. Caught the defense totally off guard.
Tell you what, the coach's heart was in his throat, and he was in shock and awe. But now he's got a big smile on his face.
Good job getting the ball and completing that play.
Boy, there's not much defense available once a steal is made. That's the best time to attack on the break.
Lillard, the pass to Mobley. To end the run, Anthony Davis grabs the miss.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A plus 10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Curry passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. And the dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
Rejected by Booker. And they'll keep possession.
Add this game to LeBron's extensive career highlights. I mean, he's had plenty of big nights like this, but it never gets old.
It's tipped. Here's Lillard. The West All-Stars pull it in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Timeout called here by the West. They're going to talk it over. Some changes here for the East. Antetokounmpo's checked in for Mobley. Towns comes in for Jaylen Brown. Halliburton subbed in for Mitchell. So an almost entirely new group now for the West. Victor Wembanyama is checked in for Devin Booker. Edwards comes in for Davis. Leonard, he's checked in for LeBron. And Luka Doncic subbed in for Gilgeous-Alexander. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Edwards looking it over. Down low. Now Towns. Another miss, and they desperately need a bucket. Timeout called here. The West All-Stars decide to talk it over. And the league clearly focused on making regular season games matter. Right? You think more steps are coming?
Well, let's give the league credit because they've left no stone unturned. The play-in, the in-season tournament, the 65 games rule, all implemented with that in mind.
And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game, Stephen Curry.
A no-brainer choice here. I mean, given how incredible he's played, just decimated the defense and did whatever he wanted to. No doubt in anybody's mind that this award was going to him.
And the tradition and honor of just being invited to play here, let alone receiving honors of All-Star Game MVP. Just tremendous. In fact, one could argue we had a couple great candidates here, but he deserved it. Here's LeBron outside for Curry. And there's the drive. And botches the dunk.
You know, you'd love to see him pull that off, but instead he goes from highlight reel to the bloopers.
Pass to Embiid. Giannis with it. It's hauled in by Edwards. And here's the West with the ball. A nice run going 12 in a row. Oh, man! What a finish!
Boy, how about the strength of Edwards? Confident at taking on defenders and finishing.
Lillard against LeBron. And Lillard kicks to Giannis. Towns, the pass to Antetokounmpo. Oh, and here comes Gilgeous-Alexander all alone. Trying to find Curry. He's got it now. Lillard against Doncic.